Welcome back to the channel, and today I want to show you what you could expect from the Anselmo Buenos Curio Collection Hotel by Hilton. This is in the Hilton portfolio. Nice independent brand hotel. This is in the San Telmo neighborhood, and in case you're curious about San Telmo, please check out my series on Buenos Aires walks, as I just put out a video on San Telmo, that neighborhood. Here's a look at the lobby, and it's a fairly simplistic design on the inside, actually, and you'll see that in the room. Very simple design. I mean, like, it's simple and functional, which are things I like. But yeah, the design definitely won't blow you away. It's kind of a minimalist, I think, style in the design, but you still have all the things you need in the room, so that's a plus. There, as you can see, some of the sculptures and things like that in the case there. So down here is actually where you would have breakfast. You can have breakfast outside or inside there. There's an inside part you can't see, but I'll show you the breakfast spread later. One thing that was kind of a pain in the butt, if you like to work out, they don't have a gym on site, but they will give you some information as far as where you can go to a gym, but you have to sign up through the gym, and to me it's not worth the hassle. I mean, if you like to run, you could just go outside and run. There's a main road a little couple blocks away that it's easier to run, because the streets in San Telmo are pretty tight. So now to the room. The junior suite, outright booked this room. This wasn't an upgrade. This is the highest category suite they have though at the hotel, from what I believe. As you can see, here is the bathroom, and again, it's very simple design. Yeah, the color scheme is pretty much black, kind of that white marbleized thing, and you can see the toiletries, really unnamed toiletries. I mean, they say Anselmo Buenos Aires, but there's no real brand name to them. So, and they were okay, not the best ones I've had. But here you got the sink, you've got the toilet, the bidet, and you've got the walk-in shower, which unfortunately it does make a mess. Now, it is interesting, they do have the wood flooring on the shower. I think that is a nice touch, because you won't have to worry about a slick shower floor, but the water does get all over the place, because that's a half shower door that doesn't have a door that closes up to it. So here's the closet where you have the iron, some closet space there to hang some things. You got the safe here, some drawers too if you want to put some clothes there. Here you've got the ironing board, really mini ironing board. Keep that in mind so the legs won't stretch too far. So that's almost like an ironing board you're gonna put on the bed to iron. Interesting here, the capsules Nespresso coffee. They do charge for that. If you want it, it's not there. You'd have to go down and get it. And one interesting thing is that there were no water supplied, and was given the option to either they could give you some waters at the front desk, or they could have someone go out and purchase it for you and bring it up to you, but you pay for it still. So that's interesting. Here's the only really 120 volt outlet there. So if you don't have an adapter, that's the only plug you'd be able to use, because everything else is going to be configured to Argentine standards as far as the power outlet. So it is nice. The sofa, they already had that sofa bed out, I think with the anticipation, because they knew we were arriving with a kid. So that is cool. So that you do have a sofa bed in this room if you're looking to sleep a little more, maybe a family of 4. Got a space heater here that you can plug in if you need some heat. Got the mirror there, and the king bed. Again, you do have power outlets next to the bed, but again, not you're gonna need a converter if you don't have a Argentine style plug. Here you got the controls here, which you control the temperature, AC, right there on the wall. Not the TV. TV has its own remote, but it would be cool if you could control the TV from the wall. So you better look at the bed here. Bed was pretty comfortable. Few pieces of artwork above the bed, and you do have a patio on this one. Although probably this isn't the best one, because I know if you look at the beginning of the video, there's a balcony right above right above the entrance. Yeah, I was hoping maybe we would get that room, but unfortunately not. But yeah, still nice to have a little outdoor space here for some, I guess, calm and tranquil. Maybe have a cup of coffee or tea out here. Again, you can't really see too much. You got a lot of plants in the way. The view isn't great, but it is outside, so that's pretty much it for the junior suite here at the Anselmo Buenos. And as far as the breakfast spread goes, now I'm a Diamond member with Hilton, so breakfast is complimentary. So I'll kind of take you through that. It's pretty self-explanatory and show you what you could expect from the buffet breakfast spread. And they do make cook-to-order eggs as well. So you can order eggs to have them any way you'd like them. So I'll leave you with that. As always, I appreciate you watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this with a friend. Also, hit the notification bell so you know when I've got new content coming out. I've got more of the Buenos Aires series coming up, and you're not going to want to miss the airline reviews coming up in early 2022. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.